I'd like to introduce you to KYKY-E, which is obviously, it's Cyrillic language or lettering, and it's a umlaut E, I think is what that is. I forget what that is pronunciation-wise. Well, let's say last two band waves, the way you're going to look at this, and overly egregious. Now, I'm going to pause this real quick. Let's just do a count, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you know, that's a squadron vehicle, but I don't know if he owns that really. 5. Oh, I know. Is that? Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's just like, so 13 in this top 25, basically. Yeah, I might have missed a 1 or 2 in there. But 13. And those are all like rank 6, besides the TU one, but like rank 5 and up premiums. So just in terms of 10 by 6, it's 600. So it's like a $600-ish account, roughly, which just, granted, it's more than that, but, you know, it's the way it is. And that's their German, I guess? I don't know. It's a Russian name. I don't really know. This was one that I saw, as well as in terms of just investigation-wise. It's another great indicator of what to look for in a cheater. This is a very blatant person when it comes to someone cheating, and it is overly obvious that they're cheating. Staring directly at people through terrain. And he's overly hesitant on some of the shots. He'll come over here, so you can see him obviously looking at the guy right there. And then up here in a sec, so, okay, that's cool. Let's stare at here. We'll stare at the guy way over here. And then the more obvious one is, oh, this guy way over there, 1.5 kilometers, way through the entire level of trees. And then, you know, oh, I can see that guy. That makes sense. I'll shoot him here. And then I don't know why he has to adjust so wildly on his aim here when he knows exactly where to shoot because he's using some sort of software, and then proceeds to non-pen. This is why I like top-tier cheaters, because they cheated their way up to high tier, but they almost entirely cheat on their software and yet don't know how to properly aim for anything specifically because all they've been doing is relying on their software. And okay, cool. Now he sees this guy. He's going to peek up. And then watch, is he going to shoot the turret of the WZ and do almost nothing because the WZ is such a strong turret? We'll see. Clickbait has, what is that round? I forget. Yeah, it's MA2981. So it's, and look at, and yes, you can see the antennas, but like, he was staying center mass of this guy, and he's just going to stare the entire time, sitting over here, kind of doing nothing at all. And oh, look, he's going to finally get a kill because he shoots side on through a guy that was blatantly sitting out in the middle of the open. Yeah, the easier way to look at this one is he is snapping at people through objects, through terrain, through levels of trees, being a complete nuisance, and has $1,000 worth of premiums on an account that's 800 battles deep, which, like I said, with averages, that's, you know, 800, not 800, that's like 8,000 minutes, which basically on hours. I would say it's a 1,000-ish hour account. Not even that. I would say it's, I'm not going to do that math on my head. I'm not going to use a calculator right now either. I would say that's, oh, I don't know. I mean, that'd be like 600 hours. 600, no, it'd be like 700-ish hours, roughly. So it's a long enough running account to know better, and yet it's not gonna, because this player is gonna shoot through smoke and do all the nonsense that makes no sense for him to get away with, and yet he will get away with it anyway. So, I don't really have anything else really update-wise on this for me in general, because the way I'm going right now is I'm doing my recordings. Please be patient on reviewing certain players. Right now, as a current player base, or a current update-wise, I'm about a week behind in terms of names, and that in terms of name count, that's probably like 30 to 40 names. Because you have to remember, I get probably, I would say, 20 on average names per battle, and about, I would say, 8 to 12 of those names tend to be real cheaters. So I have to kind of look through everything and make sure everything is legit, and then go through those names as well. So please be patient and say, oh, did you look at this player, blah, blah, blah. I go in order as my comments run. So I do get to names. It takes me a bit, and I will get to names eventually. And when I do review a player, I will either heart or thumbs up your account or your name if it was when I ended up recording or found it was a cheater. And if it's not, then I will explain what I saw and what is going on with the player in question. Because generally I tend to get a lot of players who forget that sound is a thing, and then they forget that, God, I hate this clicking. Stop doing that. I hate this effect. But yeah, so, oh my God, so bad. Yes, I do get a hold of it. It's something that it takes a bit to get to, so please be patient. And like I said, I will respond in comments as to what is wrong or what is going on with it, or explain what happened in the replay and explain my recollection of what is going on with the player in question. So, as always, I'm going to leave this here. You can obviously tell him staring directly at this guy through smoke. Very obvious. Oh, through the building. Granted, you could hear him, but even still, we saw him staring at people through terrain and smoke all throughout the other time, so it's not very unobvious that this player is a absolute blatant cheater that Gaijin refuses to do anything about, because Gaijin is frankly just a horrendous company when it comes to anything else. Granted, he dies, so as always, I hope you have a good rest of your morning, day, evening, or night, and have a good one.